Hey everybody, I'm Brian with Fort Knox Garage, and I'm going to show you how to fix this gap that you have here sometimes on your camper shells for this rear window. Depending on what kind of year, make, and model you have a couple different options, and what I found is that it's not as easy as you think it would be to find out the replacement part or even what it's called. And then really the hard part is, what do you search online to find it? So I'll kind of help you and narrow it down. I just found this camper shell for my truck. It's an older model. It's a 2011 2500, and I got a good deal on it, but of course it did not come with keys for the lock, so I just switched those out, which I have a video that I'll attach. But I also noticed that I have this gap under the window. So depending on what make and model you have, there are Leer, A.R.E, and SnugTop. This one is a Leer camper shell. And I've noticed with some of the older styles, it has this framed window, but it also usually has a small gap just along the bottom. And initially I thought it would look like a lot of these other ones I've seen out there. It has like an actual flare or piece of plastic or something like a shroud that goes along the bottom of the window, and it actually covers over the tailgate, but it's attached to the rear window that slides up. So a lot of times those break or you got to replace them. What you're going to look for online, if you're searching for something like that, you're going to look for a rain skirt or a camper shell rain skirt or a rear window rain guard, rain deflector. There's a couple different options depending on how you want to call it, but I started Googling all these different terms to see what would pop up, and there's a lot of different ways to phrase it, but usually it's like skirt, shroud, deflector, something related to your camper shell, and you could even get more specific with the brand and maybe even the make and model. If you need to order that, it's usually directly through those brands of camper shells. What I have here is actually a tailgate cover. It actually goes on top of the tailgate, and it has a little bit of a raised area that actually sits on top of the tailgate, and it's a plastic piece that goes over the original piece that's already there. So it did give it an updated look. It's actually going on the tailgate, and the window closes and sits right up against that little dam, and it stops the air or water from coming through. So it actually kind of skirts the water out from the tailgate, and it works kind of like a shingle. Also, really quick, if you haven't already, please hit like, please hit subscribe, and I also make my own t-shirts. Check out the website there. I sell them for about 20 bucks. It's something I like to do on the side, some really cool custom designs. So if you want to support me in the channel, grab a t-shirt or just hit like and subscribe. Let's get back to the video. So what you're going to look for on something like this, if you see the window covers down and it has like a 1-inch gap like mine had, it's actually called a tailgate cover. And the hard part was there's only 2 different websites that actually carried it. One of them I'll link down here below, and if I can find the other one, I'll link that as well. There's only 2 places that sold it and 1 company that makes it. It did cost me about $145, so it's not cheap, but maybe cheaper than some of those actual shrouds or skirts that come on the window. With those, I've even heard that people had to order a new window assembly, so it got a little bit expensive, but if you need it, you got to get it. With these ones here, and the window closes down up against it, it's going to be a tailgate cover. So let me show you really quickly how easy it is to install. It took me about 2 weeks to get it in the mail, so that's really the hardest part, is waiting for it. But once you get it, it is very straightforward. I did a dry fit first just to make sure that it fit over it. I had read in some different forums that it's a very snug fit. I didn't have that situation. It seemed to fit perfectly, but maybe because it sat in the sun a little bit, it was a little bit flexible. But pretty much you just got to clean the surface off. I just used some alcohol and some wipes, cleaned off any debris and oil that was on the tailgate. Then I go ahead and did one more dry fit, kind of planned on how I was going to put it on, and I found that if I did the inside first, like the lip on the inside, then I kind of rolled it over the front, it would sit perfectly flat and even on both sides. So once you peel away that M tape on the inside, you're going to be ready to go. I would carefully place it on the inside. It did stick a little bit, so try to give yourself some space as you're laying it into place because it will grab pretty quick. But once you lay that back edge in, you can roll it over the front, and if you have to, I was able to play with it a little bit. I could pull it up and kind of stick it back down, apply some pressure, usually hold it for about 30 seconds or more, then let it sit in place, and it's good to go. It gave my tailgate a fresh new look, so the plastic looks brand new. And now I have that protection there, so no rain or water will be getting inside. And overall, it just gives it a nice finished look. So if you have any other questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. If you found the video helpful, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.